to you. Let it go. Healing in your spiritual journey. Let it go. Listen, if God woke you up this morning, tell God thank you. You still realize that you are able to move around, and give God some praise. Tell God thank you. If your day have already begun in things, you can continue to give God some thanksgiving and praises. This is this place to where about I talk about the power of prayer, understanding that we all are here for a purpose-filled reason. And saying that, friend, I just want to go right ahead into this message saying, let it go. Healing in your particular journey. Friends, for those that are new in this particular space, you can at least I say this as you come into the room, be kind to one another, greet one another, most of all, send out the prayers to the individuals because this is this particular YouTube space that I utilize to encourage individuals to not only to continue to pray, but to pray for others. And saying that, friends, I just want to say there is power in you, friend, to understand that let it go. And when I say let it go, it will benefit you to let it go and to be about your journey and walk in the forgiveness that God have bestowed upon you. What do forgiveness look like upon you? It look like that you can freely release the things that you cannot do. Only in your spiritual journey, the right alignment, the whereby you are able to release the things that you cannot release because you cannot do it personally on your own. No ego have ever released a forgiveness, what you call, from their particular body in their own way. It is the spirit of the living God that lives within you that can press upon your heart, your mind, and soul, and to release you from the things that seem like that they don't want to release. You know how you can constantly think about things and they want to roam around and they want to take some space in your particular vessel that belong to God. Let it go. It does not benefit you. It has no place in your life. I'm talking to the friends that understand that God have given you another opportunity to show up in life. God have blessed you tremendously and renewed your mindset. And when I say bless you, it's the small, simple things that God have done in your life, and you are more aware and you're in tune now and you're tapped into what you know at this time, knowing that everything in your life, things happen for a reason. There is nothing that happened in your life. It did not come just by chance to say, oh, it just happened. However it showed up, it was a lesson in your particular life, good or bad. There is something that you basically learned from it. And at this point in time, whatever that want to try to recirculate back in your life, have the ability to understanding that, listen, that inner work that you were called forth to do. What is the inner work I'm talking about? I'm talking about your spiritual journey, okay, that is connected up to God. Everybody have a connection, okay, with the divine source that give us life daily. Everybody have that connection, whether or not you admit you have it or not. The breath that you now breathing, okay, the breath that you breathing is what you call evidence that we have a connection to the Most High. The Most High is whom what you call does everything in this earthly realm according to the will of God, time, actions, things that is happening and things, good or bad. God understand everything in this earthly realm. It does not stop the things now from happening that will take place, but because he chosen you in this particular earthly realm, okay, to be about your business, only you understand that. And the way how you find that is just taking a moment, taking some time, getting the quiet time. This weekend, I just want to share this with my friends. I was able to do just what I needed. And just what I needed was to be in a space to get the rest that I needed and things. And when I say to get the rest, meaning just a quiet time, to just still my mindset, to say that whatever that may want my attention or need my attention, I am not going to be what you call in the position of actually giving it a whole bunch of time. I just spent time And when I say time, even when I had to do things, I spent moments and time just thinking and reflecting how good God is and how powerful it is when you can walk in this earthly realm and you owe nobody nothing when it comes to forgiveness, no other than to love. When you can see love and when you can love everybody, no matter what. When you can see love in that aspect, then you understand that God have truly did the work within you. Remember, friends, to have your own peace, to have your light shining, okay? Always have harmony generating from out of you. It should not take what you call the pleasure of the world to create harmony for you. Harmony live within you. It's like a vault. You have the secret things that is in you that God have given you in this earthly realm to continue, okay, to what you call to proceed in your journey. Everybody would not even understand, okay, this particular movement that you're doing because they are choosing, okay, to do and to be whom they want to be. And it's okay because at once upon a time in life, we all chase the cares of the world. And, we probably was in some particular areas in our life to worry about when God called us, he assigned you completely different now. Remember, friends, it is your particular journey. I'm not your Sunday school, Bible school teacher, nor mentor. I just come here to encourage and motivate. I am an encourager when it comes to praying. I am an encourager to tell individuals, take it to the Lord and see what God got to say. I am an encourager to align individuals to have their relationship, okay, with God. I am an encourager to tell individuals to read, okay, for yourself to get the information that you need in the most positive way. I'm an encourager for individuals to understand that, listen, when you are peaceful, then peace itself you will attract and everything. I'm an encourager for individuals to understand that God loves you right where you're at. I'm an encourager to let individuals know it makes no difference how individuals may look at you. Good morning, friend, and thank you. But God is the one that has the last say so in your particular life. Remember, the race is never given to them individuals that think that they're outrunning and outdoing. It is always given to the individual that is going to endure to the end. What is that end? That end meaning that you're not going to give up. That end meaning that you're constantly in what you call a position to pray, to intercede, to bless others. Because why? God have renewed your spirit. How do you know that God have renewed your spirit? Listen, it's a lifestyle that you have chosen. That lifestyle that you have chosen, it looks different upon you now because the old ways, possibly what you used to entertain, you no longer even have a desire or appetite for it and everything because it just don't fit in your system anymore and things. God will begin to change, okay, those particular friendships of how you used to entertain it. And not that you're looking at individuals as if you're better, but God is giving you a light now to worry about if you were to entertain them or have a relationship with them, your light would be greater and you would have messages for individuals, okay, that you will be entertaining. Understand this, light look different when it is upon your particular life. It will not look the same way because when your mindset is renewed in things, you will be a complete different vessel. Your energy will speak different. Okay, the frequency of what is flowing in you, that life-giving spirit, the water that never runs dry, okay, which belongs, okay, to God, but God is sharing us with his Holy Spirit, his anointing, all of that. Everybody have an opportunity to tap into it. There is no secret of the abundance of what God is supplying for all of us. There is no secret. Whatever belongs to you, it shall come. The only thing you have to do, is wait on it. If you got time to wait, God got time to bless you. Never compare, as you always hear me say, your journey to somebody else and everything. Because if you got time to wait, God got time to bless. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, continue to live your life in the most wholesome and peaceful way and things, because you never know who may be in need of your particular light. And when I say in need of the light, in need of just that cleanliness, that pureness that flows from God. It's a difference, okay, friends, of pureness and that cleanliness that flows from God. See, we operate in the flesh, but even operating in the flesh, there's a spirit of a particular individual, that spirit that lives within you that is God, meaning all of us have a spirit that lives within us. We can choose to live, okay, on the road of roughness. When I say roughness, on the road of not, being alignment of God, or we can choose to live in the alignment whereby God, I know you're going to carry me through in this particular life. And I am thankful and I am grateful that you are giving me the ability not only to allow you, God, to teach me some things, but to know that this power of prayer, it is working, it is moving. And along with the power of prayer, friends, I want my friends to know that you have an opportunity right now to just let it go. When I say let it go, whatever it may be, if it's no longer benefiting you, surrender it unto God and allow God, okay, to do what God needs to do in your life. I know, friends, that sometimes you just want to get in a match with the things of what you're trying to, deal with. But one thing about when you surrender something to God, okay, when you surrender it unto God, what you're doing, as you may already know, you're allowing God, divine power, his spirit, the intimacy moments that you have with God, okay, in your secret time, to do and to work everything out. When you release yourself from the things that you need to release yourself from, you best believe, and I say it like that, that everything is going to work out for your good. Hey, this won't be a good walk if you don't believe. You got to believe. You got to trust, okay, that everything that is in this life journey, what you seeking for and what you're praying for and everything, release the things, okay, from off of your life, what you have been trying to pursue, and now allow God to enter into your life and watch God show out for you. Watch and see that God have everything designed for your life. Thank you, friend, for coming in as well. Thank you for coming in, for telling individuals about this particular channel. I appreciate you. For my friends that don't understand, I just want you to know that, listen, friend, I come here live, Monday through Friday to the best of my ability. If I do not show up according to the Lord's will, I always try to return back. But as of right now, but I want to say I appreciate each and every individual friend. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your encouragement. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. When I say I thank you, I appreciate you so much. I really, 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 really do in things. God, I thank you. My friend says, why are your kids in such terrible places in their life? Are you still taking care of your grandkids? Oh, let me answer this particular questions because I feel like that this is a particular individual that was sitting here on a particular assignment, and I am available to answer this and everything. So my particular friend that answer this, I'm going to say that asked this particular questions, it disturbs you to understand that, listen, I am a living what you call grandmother, or I am a living auntie. I am living in this particular life and everything. So why is it that it bothers you that a family that stays together prays together? And why is it that it bothers you that thinking that my grandkids don't have the love from their particular grandmother? And why does it concern you to come into my particular live chat as if I adopted some grandkids or I take care of them? I also understand that my daughter is 100%, which I have two, that gets the incomes that she need and that is well able and taking care of them. But if it disturbs you because of a particular culture such as myself, as in family that believe in family, and you are worried because no one is on the streets, you are worried because they're not living according to how you want them to live, or you are worried because you think that somebody need to have another household when my household have the correct amount of bedrooms, which is 5 bedroom, 4 bath. Why is it a concern to you in this live chat to pop up here in the morning and everything to question me with your particular question that why are your kids Why are your kids in such terrible places in life? And I would have to rescind that and say that that is a lie. And are you still taking care of your grandkids? And I would say that is a lie as well. My daughter is 100% of both daughters. They take care of themselves, but I am just a particular grandmother or mother, as well as I am married, that I get to pick and choose however my life is assigned up to help, and I don't have a problem with it. The problem is that seem like you have an issue with me being an amazing, what you call, individual or where God got me at. And no one is begging, no one is asking. Matter of fact, I am 100% what you call blessed, okay, and full of blessing, as well as my particular children, the whereabout they don't need anything, okay, from you at all. When I say at all, at all. And what makes you think, come on, Holy Ghost, come on, Holy Ghost. My friends say it loud and proud. Yes. What make you think in that part that I should not be proud to be living and to be able to have a relationship with my grandchildren? What make you think and give you this right now, that you have an opportunity to come on this live chat and to make me feel like being a grandparent is a terrible thing, okay? To love, okay, your grandkids, okay? Whatever I do for them, that's my business. It does not put me in a hardship at all, because my money is always circulating and flowing. And when I say circulating and flowing, the issue is, I think, with some particular families, and possibly your particular family, you never got the love to see what you call an African American woman, okay, such as myself, that have did what she needed to do in this earthly realm. And you don't even understand my prayers, what I told the Lord, because my mother didn't get to see her grandchildren. If I live to see my particular grandkids, I'm going to do all and everything in my particular space, if they are willing, meaning the parents, to allow me to have that relationship with them, I will be this particular grandmother that will be in their life and everything. So I hope that this statement got the answer that you particular needed and everything, okay? I hope that you got that particular answer. But I just feel like this particular question here came from an individual that possibly may not like my particular daughter. You got some issues with it, and age of what you're saying, that God, that at 40 plus they aren't self-sufficient. The only thing that I can say is that you being too much in somebody's business when you really don't even understand the blessings. I think that your business is not taken care of the way about you got a problem with somebody else's business because of the relationship and because of the blessing and everything. When I understand now where this statement is coming from, which is coming from a place of rejection, it's coming from a place of hurt, it's coming from a place of pain, because I don't have the attitude now to look at no one or at no one and to say that, listen, why is it that you and your mother have such a good relationship? I feel like that is jealousy on this comment. I feel like it's a place of you want embarrassment, which there's no embarrassment at all on my part, and nor is my daughter part, because she is sufficient enough to have her particular own particular place if that's what she wants. She is capable enough, but like I say, you don't understand individuals' relationship. You don't understand what took place possibly, and even if you did, but I thank God that I am a living grandmother, proudly grandmother, to see my grandkids grow up, and to see them, what you call, to have this good relationship, okay, for their life, and to understand that they have a loving mother, to understand that their mother are the best in their life, to understand that their mother is a provider, to understand that their mother, is doing everything she need to do, to understand that their mother don't like for anything, not because of Gigi or not because of my husband and everything, but she don't like for anything, okay? When I say nothing, nothing. So now, what is the problem now? Let me ask you this, friend. What other way you wanted me to respond to this particular question? Because since you had the nerve to come here, okay, because since you can't get to her, okay, demon time used you to come over here and to question me. But since you here, and if you still in the chat and everything, what is your issue now with what goes on at my resident, okay, and how blessings are flowing? What is the question? I mean to say, what is the matter? And you keep saying going on and on, but nothing answering the question. I think you answered it, but I mean to say, I know that I answer it, but I don't think that you like it. I understand too that these same, how can I say, comments is coming from somebody that's attached to her. It's coming from somebody that maybe got a bloodline or relationship, and now you feeling some type of way, possibly because you possibly have to pay child support, or possibly you and somebody else have to make sure that that they are taken care of, and you probably looking upon this particular situation as if she need her own place. Well, if that's what you need, tell God thank you. If that's what you do, and tell God thank you. Why are you looking at somebody else's lifestyle and trying to compare it? I always talk about this. Why you in somebody else's household or in somebody else's business trying to figure out what they doing with their money? Once again, Gigi money is always currently flowing through, and what she have, okay, and what she do with it, and how she's taking care of her children, which is a beautiful thing because they have what they need. What is it your problem, and why do you have a problem coming in a space to where, but I talk about prayer, I talk about being positive, but this was your time to do your hit and to ask the question in a live space, and I'm open for it. And I want the other grandmothers to understand, or any parents that have opened your door, got an open door for your living adult children. Never feel bad. When I say never feel bad, because you have a beautiful home and an open door, okay, to allow your children to live there if you don't mind. Now, if it irritates you, that's different. So never feel bad about that and everything, never. And when I say never, never, and this is where about it's gonna exit out from here. When I tell you I know that you're a hit, okay, from their own bloodline. Because when it come to you, want to talk about my particular grandkids and everything when they're still children, let the children be children and everything. And when I say children, let them be children. Let them grow up, okay? Meaning my grandchildren. Let these children have their teeth to where about they go to their dentist, okay? And they're able to say, what need to be done and what don't need to be done. That's why I say, I didn't say, but I will say, your spirit. And friends, I want y'all to hear this clear. This is a spirit that is connected to them. And it could be, okay, what you call their own family members that's digging, which is a shame. And it could be, if it's not their own family member that's digging, then their own family member that's married to that individual. See, when a person get hit, and when they understand that they got hateful deeds in them and they got unrighteousness, they would pick and choose a spot in an area to come in a space to where about this woman don't bother anyone. I come here and I talk about prayer and the power of prayer. But since I understand my spaces, whom I connected up to, whom I talk to, and since I am aware of the back and forth, okay, with whatever that is going on with my daughter life, and from a bad, what you call divorce, okay, that have happened and that took place, and no one want to be released from it and walk in their truth. Why is it that you choose an opportunity to think now that the covers are not pulled from off of you? I think what everybody need to do and understand is that Gigi is aware that this is an inside family member, okay, bloodline, or somebody that is married to that bloodline, which is very, what you call, shameful, that wanted to come here this morning and show up. And my friend, and then they still going and saying, you mad folks commenting on information from YouTube videos she put out there. No, this I'm not upset about. What I'm saying is that you're coming in my space and you want to blend it in with what she do. What do that have to do with me? What do her life have to do with me? You brought up the conversation about her being here and living here and everything. So what do that have to do with you? And what do her, whatever she does in her space, what do now that, how that have to deal with me and what I come here and talk about? Are you upset because now I got the power and the ability to talk about the power of prayer and to still to allow you to know? It says, finish, you need to get off this chat. Don't, thank you. But no, I want to get them. And why I say I want to get them, because this is a bloodline that's doing it, possibly to their own children or the individual that they're married to. Because once again, when I tell you, I know the circle, I know the space, I know the individuals that I talk to, they don't operate like this, okay? They are what you call very much mature, very much established. You know, this childish like moment or individual's childish like hit is coming from somebody from the inside, because when you know that you know who you connect with, who you talk with, who you share with, you know, okay, the family inside here, and you know the messiness of it and everything. So my question to you, friend, is that do you have enough God-fearing in your life now to explain what is it that you have an issue with? Let them stay. Let them stay. She said, they said I was sling, but you got defensive if you answer the question. It should, no, I did not get defensive. I'm just a very, what you call, an aggressive individual, to whereby when I respond, it feels like that I'm getting you from up off of me to whereby you came out of your own ignorance and now you want to make a mockery on something that is not even what you call my particular daughter channel. She have her own channel. The only thing I'm asking you now, and as you say, my defensive way of protecting myself, why is it that you choose to come here when she go live, even on her Instagram, to ask her mother, and this is what, but I'm going to ask you, who raised you, to ask her mother about something that doesn't have anything to do with this space and everything? Why is it that you feel like now that it's okay to be in a space to whereby you don't have no earthly good nor no spiritual good for what you're trying to do? The only thing you're doing, you on demon time. And when I say you on demon time, you on demon time. You wasn't scrolling and you didn't see my face. No, you waited for the appointed time to do what you're doing. And you are connected to the bloodline. Like I say, whether or not you are the blood or whether or not they are married to you, you are connected. Because once again, if you know Gigi, just how you were strolling, I know my life. And I know whom I communicate to, the relationships that I have. I also know about the back and forth and the negativity in that space when it comes to that particular area, but I don't go there in this particular space. But you came on here because you wanted screen time, and I'm giving it to you and everything. What is it that you can do, okay? What is it that you can do since you feel like that someone is doing terrible, which that is a lie? Excuse me. What is it that you can do and show people that you are doing the most, okay? What is it that you can do to show individuals your life, putting it on the screen? What is it that you can do to, make the world a better place? But to end this and everything, that, yeah, you saying a busybody, but to end this, I just want to say, I will never let an individual think that they can come on my page to attack me, nor my daughters, nor my grandchildren and everything. That's where about you will get corrected. And I got a right, if you say I'm defensive in things, I'm protective in that particular area, because I don't give you what you call them keys to think you gonna come over here and say something and now you wanna say they age and all of that. What age got to do with it, just because, and I can proudly say, yes, I got this 5-bedroom with 4 baths, beautiful. If they want living here, who else gonna live in here? Just me? Huh? And my husband? So what issue that you got? What issue that you got that my daughter is a real estate? My daughter is a YouTube content creator. What issue do you got? with that? What issue do you have with that, knowing that she went to school as a pharmacy tech? What issue do you got with her making her own money? What issue do you have with it? You have an issue with it because guess what? You don't like to see what you call relationships, okay, with African American families, okay, doing what they need to do, for their life, and that doesn't bother them. It bothers you more than anything. When I say it bothers you, it bothers you. And that person keeps saying, oh my gosh, they're still living with you. And I'm proudly that they are. I'm proudly to know that the courts, okay, did not have their way because of the shenanigans when the individuals could have came together, when they didn't have to be in the court system, when nobody needed to be in the court system. I'm proudly to know that, listen, I was a living grandmother, okay, to be what you call there, to be a witness, to understand that, listen, the prayer of that righteous spirit, it availeth much. I am a proud grandmother to know that my daughter got to keep her children. I am a proud grandmother to know that behind the scenes, such as yourself and what you did, and when you was in the courts, and when you tried to paint a picture real bad, my friend, and tried to make my daughter be or seem as if she wasn't a good parent, you just went on your lies. I am proud to understand as well that, listen, victory worked out on her behalf. But friend, on your part, the only thing that I can say, just because you had to walk away from your military job and you had to put seals and no one came out with the whole truth, the reason why you basically had to take a different turn in your particular life, don't bring that energy over here, because you was the one that wanted what you got. And now that you got what you got, who's to say now that you are the unhappy version of yourself? You are now on your particular whatever six-figure jobs or whatever you want to do it. I do that in retirement, six figures, okay, and more, okay? Meaning that me and my husband alone. So what I'm saying, why is it now that you got an issue with your life and what you did and everything? Why is it that you got an issue now, okay, what you did in your particular life, And if you wasn't in the court, you sound so close to it as if you know these individuals that you're talking about, such as a Gigi, such as a Valencia, and such as the kid fathers. As you know that when they done went to the dentist, it appear to be, like I say, you're a direct link to the family. I'm not going on now, possibly what I'm assuming. I'm going on what you're saying in the particular chat. So if you're not a direct link in everything, the thing is, who sent you and everything, okay? Who sent you? You saying I'm a viewer, I was never in the court. You losing it, Gigi. No, no one is losing it. You're saying the stuff as if you know individuals when you don't even know what you call who I am. But you choose to come over here to identify if you know me. You don't know me. And if you do know me, you know me briefly. And if you know me, you know that I am what you call a good individual, a good soul, a good heart, and to whereby I don't start or create trouble. Okay? Trouble always try to come to me. But what I do is make sure trouble understand. I think you want to go someplace else. And when I say I think you want to go someplace else, I think you want to go someplace else. And when I say someplace else, because you're not doing what you need to do. Wow. Yes. Okay. Any more questions, friends, or do y'all want me to still continue to talk to the individuals in the chat? Keep bringing it. I think I got another 5 more minutes because this is interesting and stuff. And when I say interesting, no, Gigi can never lose it. And when I say I can never lose it, no, I'm not losing. I think that's what you tried to do, was to make me lose it or show a different light on me. No, I am too what you call in a good position to lose it, but I will stand up, okay, for my own self when a person tried to come and knock on my door, and then you want to ask me, why is it that my daughter is still living with me? What make that your business? Why are you even concerned about it? Why are you even concerned about anything, even if it's public records? You can't be 50 and older acting like this or talking like this. If you is, I just say you need a counselor, you need a mentor, you need somebody. And when I say you need somebody, you need somebody. And when I say you do, you need somebody. You need somebody to let you know that your alignment with what you did this morning, you were completely out of line. And when I say you do, you do. And the thing about it, I can't help you in this area. I can't. That's why I always talk about, find you somebody that's a good fit, find you somebody that will help you. But if you are what you call over 50 years of age, or even, I'm going to even go, you ain't even got to be over 50. Your particular behavior for me and for my space, okay, it is just not welcome to me. But you can always stroll to see what I'm talking about. That's your business. But to come over here, for those that just came into the space, let me update you all why this live is still on. Go back and see what the person said. We are talking about where it started from. This person entered in, and they enter into my particular chat while I was live, talking about, let it go, okay, and healing and the spiritual journey. This is what the message is about. For those who do not know, okay, in the space where I'm at, because I'm sure that they done dialed up or called some people, and I'm sure that people are on and listening to Gigi at this time. But this is where it began. When you stroll down, you would see that this person freely came in which they got every right. And when I say every right, every right. So they freely strolled in here. And what they strolled in, it started from, why are your kids in such terrible place in their life? Which we know that's a lie. Are you still taking care of your grandkids? And we know that's a lie and everything. But Gigi do have, financial blessings, in which I don't make individuals look bad or feel bad. And then it goes on to say, I don't want to miss anything for the ones that just came in. It says, also, are that at 40 plus they aren't self-sufficient, and which they are. This individual, as I was replying for the new individuals that came in, that, they got an issue with the structure and the dynamics. And I said, of an African-American family such as mine, okay, that don't have a problem with their 5-bedroom, 4-bath. Plenty of room, plenty of space. Okay. They also went on to say, as well, going on about, but not answering the question. I feel like that I answered. I'm just updating the friends. And then my kids, I meant to say, then they went on to take a grab in this space of positivity now, where the kids get their teeth done, okay? And this is where about I think the defensiveness of what they were stating, because, they realized that, they began to be out of line. And I was commenting back to them, but they didn't like my defensiveness, okay? And that's when I told them, let kids be kids. Let them go to their appointments. Let the dentists, do what they're do, let a child be a child. And for me to be a living grandmother, I got a right now to love my grandkids, and I got a right, to have a place in their life. Then it goes on to says, you mad folks commenting on information from YouTube videos or she put out there. I don't care. My problem is that you choose to seek out her mother, okay, that comes here and talk about prayer and the positivity of prayer, and you're trying to destroy what God created over here, but you can't, okay? Let's get that clear. And then you also said that I was sling, but you got defensive. If you answer the question, it shouldn't make or whatever defensive. But then you just keep going on because I'm still being kind to you. And then someone was telling you to get off or whatever and everything, meaning leave. And then it says, are the daughters gonna get a job? And that's when I told you she is a licensed, real estate, and also she's a content, YouTube creator that makes her money and everything very well and things. So why do you have an issue with that? I still keep finding you got an issue of the lifestyle and how she lived. This is your issue with her, not just Ruckus, because who choose to come to a mother page and to have beef with the mother if you never met me, if you're not connected up to bloodline. That's why I say this sounds too much like you bloodline or somebody that married. And then you say, oh my gosh, they still living with you. Wow. And everything. And I told you that, listen, they are always welcome. See, you still got an issue with this when I don't and everything. Who raised you? I'm just updating my friends. And then it says, I haven't watched one of her vids in over 4 years. She's still in the same spot she was a decade ago and everything. What is the same spot? I've been living here in this house for what? Years since it's been built. And when I say, and those are decades upon decades before the 2000. So I'm still here and everything, which is a welcome space. I think your issue is you got a problem because you don't know how financially blessed that she is. You got an issue with that, but that ain't my business to share. Then you goes on to say, I'm a viewer. I was never in the court. You losing it, Gigi. Well, you sound like you was there, friend. So I got to put you where you going at, whether or not it's public or whatever. And you should have a relationship with me if you want to get to know me. Get to know me personally and everything. I don't have a problem with that, but you don't have enough faith and strength to do that because you're a coward. And I'm going to say it like that. Only coward and demented and people on demon time do stuff like this. So I'm calling you out. So the person said, did you forget she has a YouTube channel and says all this stuff to the public? But did you forget that I was her mother? The whereabout, listen, I have my space over here in what I do. And at the end of the day, I'm her mother, okay? And somebody auntie and somebody grandmother and somebody good friend. Did you forget that? So this friend keeps saying, have you seen the kids and everything? You know, they look terrible. Anyone can see that. And I got to say the devil is a lie. That's why I say this person on demon time. Lord have mercy. Then it goes on to say, why you even listening and everything? Okay, that's what, okay. And then friend goes on to say, my son's health is my first priority. Those kids needed intervention 9 years ago. And this is whereby they're losing it because now they want to talk about somebody grandchildren. Now the devil is a liar, and you know what? Keep living, and you'll understand why I say the devil is a liar, because you done sold your soul to do the work of the ones who couldn't do it, and now you doing it for them. So then this friend go on to say, my son is 10, and I watched the videos because I thought they would be enlightened, but quickly saw that your daughter had mental what? Illness. The kids are being neglected, and the devil is a liar. That done been proven, you know, like I said, in the courts. That's why I say, who go to courts? No other than ghetto-fied people, no other than people that don't have no life. You know, I'm a retired, what you call what you call known individual in this city, doing what I did for a living, and also, so you keep saying, so I quit watching, and that's your particular business. If you do what you want to do. And then a person says, Lisa, Stacy, and Ashley won't believe this child, you know, whoever you're talking about. And then this person says, why are you so jealous? And the thing is, okay, Joyce Frieda, thank you. That person is jealous. It says, I thumbed up the video. Thank you. That's what I was going to get to. This is a jealous spirit, Joyce, that done enter the mother, okay, channel to create foolishness. And when I say they jealous, they got a hidden agenda. And if you start watching them many years ago, that's what I mean, peace, light, and love. It ain't no peace, it ain't no light, it ain't no love. Let me use this as a demonstration. The spirit and the energy that this person is on, they have not learned from life lesson. They don't have a spiritual journey with God. They living, but the breath that is in them is toxic. The breath that is in them is not of God. The breath that is in them need a place of prayer. So for those individuals that understand what I'm saying, you know, you get this. But for individuals that is on the timing where they at, you know, they're about that particular life. Because I personally, okay, look at this individual to say that they were 100% what you call and they own demon time operating on their energy line as well talking about the reason why they got here and how they got here. I believe you came on your own. I believe you came and you waited for such a time for me to pick up the camera. Not only I believe that you did it intentionally, I believe that you was not expecting me to respond and correct you in a polite way. I felt like that you wanted me to become on edge, as they say how black women are, but maintaining my composure in the conversation. I also called your spirit out and said that you was connection of the bloodline, and if you wasn't a bloodline, that possibly it could have been you being married to them. And then I also told you, why is you in my particular business, my household, that is well equipped, okay, and that is able and capable of, as living space to provide for my children. And we are a happy, what you call, black family as a grandmother and things. I also allowed you to know that it ain't nobody over here struggling. I also allowed you to know that the courts done already identified what they need to identify, and even through the court system, even the individuals, okay, such as the stepmother and the father, understand that Gigi never wanted to ever be in the courts, because I felt like that both sides, meaning my family and their family, they should have never been in the courts, that you got too much to lose to be in the court system, and the court system make mockeries out of good families that don't need to be in the family. I always felt like that the line of communication should have been 100%, because when you have good communication, you able to work things out. And this is part of my experience of being a grandmother. I don't feel like no good family need to be in the court system because of what the social media think, because of what people are driving the nail in the coffin to do. Because when you go down that direction, then it divide families, then it began to be what you call in a chaotic experience, to whereby that was not the direction I truly understand that God was not allowing it to be. But since individuals wanted it to go down that particular area and route, that was a life experience, for all of us, and everything. The only thing that I can say at this time, I am thankful, that God did what he needed to do even at that time, and God showed up, because it was very, what you call, messy enough. Enough now, okay, for anyone, okay, to feel like, why am I here? Why is it that my family, my grandchildren, is in courts to say that they need to go to court to determine who is a good parent? I feel like both parents could have talked things out of the court system. I don't feel like neither one should have been in it. I feel like that emotions was high. I feel like individuals at a different space in their particular life and things. And when I say I do, and friend, you saying, what happened, you got all of the information because you came here as if you know the family and everything. So if you know my family well enough because of the information that was put in it, I 100% would say to anyone, if you have baby mama, daddy, or mama, a kid's drama or whatever. When I say kids drama, it can be, just drama in that area, going to court, paying what you call child support. I feel like these things don't have to hit the court, but if they do, of course it become messy. I also feel as well too, by being a living grandmother, I will always stand proud for my grandkids. But you came here to be messy. You came here to be out of line. You came here thinking that you were going to say something negative about my grandkids. You came here thinking that you had authority and a power to say what you wanted to say. And I came here basically to jack you up by the spirit and tell you, you's a liar. Your spirit stank, okay? And you need to find you some Christ in your life, okay? So that you can understand once again that you are out of line. You are not even aligned up to who God is. You can't even have a conversation with me no other than behind a computer screen, okay? And coward enough, as you lied and say you were strolling, you weren't strolling, my dear. You waited, you watched, you had your time and everything. Yes, somebody said she allowed the demon to use. Yes, yeah, they allowed the demon to, yes, they did. They allowed the demon to use them this morning, and they don't like, because y'all know I can chase a rabbit. I'm chasing a rabbit on this one here. That particular individual want to be a messenger, okay, for whomever, because of whom they like the most. My thing is love everybody. You picking a side and you reading what's on the internet or watching videos. Why is it now that you're not living in peace, love, and light? Because if all this confusion is going on in your head, where is your prayer game at? You ain't got none. You be on social media too much, being in people business to worry about. You trying to dictate and you trying to tell somebody how they living 40 plus years and that they need to be shamed being at their mother house. And when I'm saying the devil is a liar, because you don't run nothing over here. That part. Go shame yourself. Go into them dark alley places, okay, and have them to come to view this video so that they can understand, yeah, you was out of pocket because you came to that girl mama live. And that ain't had nothing to do with you and everything. And you trying to have a whole conversation. I got time for this because, see, don't think because I pray and I love the Lord that I won't take time out to respond live to an individual that want to come over here and that want to be out of pocket. I got time to do that. And when I say I do, I do. I particularly don't mind checking a person and tell them, you don't want this particular energy in prayer. You really don't. Because, see, today you may find yourself somewhere praying if the spirit move you. That's what I'm pushing your particular way, and that you learn a lesson that, listen, from this particular live and what you did, I don't think nobody grandmother will allow a person. It could have been even worse. You probably would have got cussed out from somebody else, especially a black grandmother. But in saying that, I don't think nobody grandmother, let's know nobody mother, gonna give you a pass to say it's okay for you to come over here and to have conversation about their child. I don't think nobody is gonna allow any vessel to do that. What I talk about over here is what I talk about over here. And if it have moved you in the position now to think that you can post some dirt, in this particular area on my children, which are blessed, and my children, which is my grandchildren, which is highly blessed and highly favored, you got to be kidding me. Why don't you find the time now to go search that mother and stepmother out and get on, just say something about them? Okay, but I'm not telling you to do that. But since you so invested in her, is you invested in them at the same time? Do you have a particular I guess liking or dislike, I will say, toward one for the other? I think what it is, is that you were on an assignment and you still here. And when I say you're still here, you were on an assignment and you weren't expecting to get checked. I think the mental illness you're talking about, unless you're a doctor, you can't say that about people, because now you're projecting. You're projecting what's in you, and what's in you comes out. And when I say comes out, it's so heavy in you. Why are you so full of mental illness and you won't get the help? Why are you so full of, the confusion? And this person is still talking. If the child is doing great and things are good, sure, people will discuss their particular kids and stuff, No, that's not how you came. Let's not flip the strip. You came in here with your comment. You didn't come in here peaceful. You didn't come in here none of that. You came in here the wrong way, my dear. You did. When I say you did, and this is how this conversation came. You came in here with your own agenda, and you got called out, and I was still being kind to you. But right now, the only thing I can say to you is that you wasted your time and everything, and you don't have nothing to say, nothing positive. And then this person said, only people ashamed of their kids would respond with defensiveness and go on. That's a lie. I think any person, and I said this, I'm a mother. What I'm defensive about, no other than I'm not going to allow you to come here and to say what you want to say in my space, less known in front of me. Why am I defensive? Because you're not, doing what you need to do, and that's by being prayerful. My thing is, why is it you so concerned about Valencia life? For those that don't understand who they talking about, my daughter's a content creator. If I have the new individuals in it, y'all go subscribe to her channel, check out her page. Why are you so concerned about her? The way about you had to find her mother page. What is it your issue at this point in time? And why is it that you got a problem with me being aggressive enough? Because when they say you get older, you're supposed to be soft. But why you got a problem with me being aggressive at your response? Because I won't let you get away with what you said because you came in my space. It's just like you in my face, you in my presence, and now you don't want me to talk. You got to be kidding me. And no one knows, exactly, where you at right now, but it's so easy to find, with your AP I address. But no, that's not hard. But my thing is, why you got a problem with the family that is living so blessed in Florida? Why is it that you got a problem with my daughter and what she do and how she raised her children? Why is it you got a problem, okay, with feeling as if she's not a good mother when she is? Why is it you got a problem with knowing how much money she make? Why is it you got a problem, okay, with thinking that she don't make enough? Why is it you got a problem with trying to count somebody's dollar? Why is it that you got a problem being in somebody's business that way? That part. Why is it now that you are projecting something that is not true, saying defensive? Why is it that you got this problem that I'm responding to you? See, when you want, oh my goodness, a black mother to show up, and which I have, you weren't expecting me to show up as if I had some sense. You was expecting me to show up unrattled from a different place and not being able to respond to you and everything. You was expecting something totally different. But as I say, friends, this person, and my friends say, what's wrong with you? Yeah, that part. The part is that they don't like it, and maybe that they never had a mother that lived long enough, okay, and to have the words to say it is a blessing to see my grandchildren, okay, and to have space for them. It is a blessing. And when I say it's a blessing, it's a blessing. And I also want to say this much. If the other bloodline didn't send this foolishness Gigi way, then guess what? You shouldn't feel bad about it. But if you so happen to have sent this particular mess my way, then even if you don't feel bad about it, just say your action is all what you call in it and everything. Like I say, Gigi know the individual she talked to, know the individual she have a relationship with. She really do. So for this to have happened and for an individual to come here in my space, like I said, I truly believe, okay, that you are bloodline connected, period. And if you ain't connected, I truly believe that you are invested in the internet enough, okay, to want to come in a mother space. Oh my goodness. And talk about somebody's daughter, less known grandkids. What make you think that I'm for the walk softly on this? What make you think that I'm not gonna speak up? What make you think that? It says what the other bloodline, your ghost husband, where is he? Oh my God. See this part. That's why I say you got to be somebody in the bloodline or trying to figure out, okay? And on that note, they are disrespectful. On that note, they trying to worry about now they done jumped from my daughter to a ghosted husband. Yeah, that's demon time or whatever. What that got to do now with my husband from my daughter? Let me break this scenario down. This person came here to be what you call polluted toward my daughter. They did not want this response what I gave them, but I gave them what they needed, but they were not expecting me to respond and to answer them and to say, I don't have a problem, you do. This individual, male or female, felt like they had every right now to say something about my grandkids, and they did not like that I stood up as a grandmother should. This individual also goes on to want to defame the character of my grandchildren, talking about their health, which their health is good because they get their checkup. This individual wanted to defame my daughter about not having income. What is an income? Content creator, real estate, okay? That's a job, being a realtor, okay? Period, okay? In which money is always lucrative. This individual is trying to count somebody else's dollars and everything when I'm trying to figure out what that got to do with me. Let it go. This is what the messenger got, and healing your spiritual journey. And then the individual got angry now and went to the pit, and now trying to say ghosted husband when you don't even understand or you don't even know who I am in that department. That's why I say you don't know me and you don't even know my husband. You know, you don't even understand, my dear, once again, who you talking to. And when I say you don't, you don't. You don't. And this person says the man you see in that church is nice though. And that part, I ain't stepped in nobody real and for saying entertaining church. I go there to do it. And that's why I know you on demon time. Okay? Because now you're trying to identify, okay, my locations. And my friends, if you don't know, this is a spirit that's sent from, yeah, the pit. Yeah, it is. And when I say the pit, okay? I know it is. I know it is. Any more questions? They disturb, friends. And when I say they disturb, they real disturb and everything. Yeah, friend, disrespectful. Yeah, friend, a demon. Yes. Come on, Valencia. Gigi, laugh out now. Not you seeing a man, church, Lord, can we go get some coffee? Girl, yeah, Valencia, they done had a whole conversation about you. I told them it was from the bloodline. And that bloodline, you know, I said it could be, and I don't want it to be, you know, from the person that they whom he married to. But this particular person is a fan. Well, I'm glad you said that and everything. It's a fan and everything. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. But this particular person, girl, they came here. They was talking about you, about why you still you know, here with me, and I told them we got a 5-bedroom for a bath, and that it's very much comfortable and everything here. Tell them hello. Oh, I love it. Valencia's in the house, friend. Where you at? Where you at, friend? Oh, thank you for making an appearance, Valencia. I guess my daughter, I'm in my own space. She heard me. Oh, and liked the video. Come on, Valencia. They over here on my channel. I'm sitting up here on trying to do the Lord's work. And they came on my channel because they couldn't get to you. But girl, they tried to, perhaps, all that other conversation that you had with them other people that you told me about, and how they tried to sling mud on you. They want to talk about you living with me, you being 40 plus of age. Do this sound familiar? The kids' teeth when the kids go to the dentist and stuff like that. Trying to talk about the kids, you know, don't look well, you know, and all of that, which we know the devil is a liar. And basically trying to, they say no job, V. And I told them that you were a realtor. And I told them you were a content creator and everything. So where's we going at with this, V? I truly feel like that this is somebody bloodline connected or somebody that's connected up to them, because they lied and say that they were strolling. I don't think they were strolling. I feel like they were waiting for your mama to come here on her lie, and then they took their shot and they took their hit to do what they do. And that's why I say, who does that when you live a house that feet and didn't hear you until I walked out into the kitchen? Okay, let them know. Let them know. And then they went on to talk about the ghosted husband and all of that. Talking about, that's why I'm like, who doing this? You know, not who doing it, but in other words, you know, we already know who it is. I asked them why they got an issue with you, how you living, how you spend your money, how you get your child support, and a content creator, and you a realtor. Why is they worrying about you being with living here when that's what black cultures do, some of them? Oh, it's a flex. It's a real good flex. When I say it's a flex because it's her mother. You can't see their comments. Yeah. Oh, it's a flex. They say living in someone else's house is not a flex. Oh, it's a flex. You don't like the flex because maybe you got all them bills to pay, and maybe you don't like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that she has a good life. So it's a real good flex. I think what you don't like is that what she's being blessed with and everything, and her business is her business. You don't like that. You can't see their comments. You probably blocked them. That's why. I see you for coffee, love. You. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. No, you know all of the business, friend. You tell me how much she get. You tell me. At least you think you know it. You know what you don't. You know all the business. Thank you, Valencia, for showing up and appearing and everything. I think that this particular individual definitely don't like you. I told them to let it go and, to have some healing in their journey. By the way, for those that showed up, this was the title of this message. I feel like this friend will constantly try to come in again. Actually, I don't block people. I let them come. I let them tear their own underwear. I let people see the shenanigans that goes on behind the scenes. I let people view my particular life and this space the way how I should. You remember I said, friends, that individuals try to come and attach themselves to me, try to throw hits when I'm just a mother. And as you can see, I hope that this whole particular YouTube space, that somebody learned something from it. At least I did. I had time enough today. My thing is, I still want to tell this particular individual, go get the healing you need. Go and sit on somebody's couch. Go discover your good life, your blessed life. Go discover that God loves you. Go discover that God is here for you, for real. And also discover that Gigi is a real individual. And I will, speak my opinion. And I will tell you that you dirty and you raggedy, okay? And you living for the devil. And that your particular spirit ain't clean. I will tell you that, you know what? You're one of them particular individuals. You waste too much time in other people's business when your life ain't right. I will tell you that you're probably dealing with some hurt in your life, because hurt individuals will try to hurt other individuals. But when you prospers, okay, and when you got everything you need and everything, because money is always circulating as you're trying to count people money and everything, it's circulating for you, friends. So find yourself in a better space in life to wear about. My friend said, hey, Valencia, good to see you in the chat. Yeah, she had to come in the chat because she heard her mother, because everybody's moving around. Not dirty and raggedy. Yeah, they dirty and raggedy. They dirty and raggedy, ma'am. Yes, they dirty and raggedy. They spirit is toxic, yeah, they got feces on them, you can smell them. They also funds y'all none of your business how much child support unless you paying it. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Since they say everything is court docs and all of that, that's why I say they from the other side. And even the other, now you all get what I was talking about. That individuals who don't like my daughter would try to come from me. And that's why I had to check them. Yes, Valencia, they dug dirt and ragged. They say, good luck, Gigi, get Valencia. You need the help. We're not projecting that. You need the help. Get the help you need, because you won't be able to transition into the true adulthood and everything. That's you. That's you. You won't be able to do what you need to do. Everything you projecting over here is upon you. And when I say you, it's upon you. It's upon you. You from them dark entity streets, so let's not even try to flip it. You know that you was assigned to come here, and I'm getting off of here with my Bible in my hand, okay? You know that. You know that. You know that you were assignment. Let's not try to flip it, okay? Let's call a spade and a thing a thing. You couldn't have your way over here and everything, and it was not set up. Valencia just so happened to come in because she heard me, talking. I guess she heard her name and things, and she heard me, roaring like a mama bear, on the shenanigans and stuff, and that's why she came on. But friend, your spirit needs some cleaning. I'm not the one, because I'm nobody Bible school teacher, Sunday school teacher. Okay, I motivate and I encourage, but your raggedy spirit, okay, and your dirty soul, you need to go deal with that, because you too much want some people individual, and I'm going to say too many people business, and you got a problem with her living in her house, okay? You got a problem with that. Why do you got a problem with that? That part. Is that really going to make or break anybody, okay? Go look up that restraining order on my baby. Jesus. I'm in a standstill. Y'all, I ain't trying to make this particular page, a page to where about individuals feel like they can come over here for my daughter, but when they do, I may take a break and respond. Child, big mad, let's go. Okay. All right, then. And on that note, I go get some coffee and things, okay? Blessings and power unto everybody. And I really, say that in the most positive way. And friend, the one with the purple, the one with the F, okay? Stop being raggedy and stop being dirty, okay? Go clean yourself up, okay? God love you. God want to renew your mindset, okay? Go do that. It's a flex, okay, to have a living mother. It's a flex to know that you're a realtor. It's a flex to know that you're a content creator. It's a flex to know that, listen, the kid's father's giving child support. It's a flex. It's a big flex. Amen. Amen. She say, come on. Oh, girl, they don't know. I will walk them all the way, okay? It is a lot of fun. Come on, say it.
Yeah, it's
That's what I told them.
I'm glad I'm on their mind like that. Bless
You heavily on their line.
Even when I'm not posting YouTube videos, but come on, let's go get
Okay
some
then.
coffee.
Anyway, no, I wasn't getting shaky, my friend. I never get shaky. I stood up, but you heard Valencia in the background. You know what? Thank you for allowing me to know that I wasn't wrong, that you working for the devil. That's
And
all.
next time, don't pay them no mind.
Oh, and my daughter said next time don't pay them no mind. Okay,
She did. So funny.
Yeah, she did
I
say
love
that
it.
and everything. She said next time don't pay you no mind. What else you got to say to them? Because they say
I
that
don't
you.
have anything to say to them. I mean, that's what Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
When you do this, you gotta have thick skin. So,
And I do.
I
I'm
I
just.
don't have anything to
You don't
say
have nothing to
early
say?
in the morning like this.
Girls, early.
Before coffee.
Before coffee and knowing that I was talking about prayer. But you know what? I
And
think.
and all they do is make things up in their head. But we good over here. We live in a very
Prosperous life.
Money is quiet and money will look broke on purpose. That's all I got to
Say
say.
it again.
So
She
let's
say
go.
money is quiet and money will look broke on purpose. Gigi and Val, have a great day. All right, friends, love you. I still tell that friend, go clean up your dirty life, okay? Old rascal of a demon on demon time. Your mama don't love you, your daddy don't love you,
Okay.
your family don't love you and everything. And when I say they don't love you, you ain't got no friends, all lie.
Only God
You
loves
know,
you.
only
Come on.
God love you. Nobody love you. Nobody cares about you. You know what I'm saying? And the friends that you talking to and doing the work for, they ain't none of your friends. They gonna laugh about you. They talking about you and everything. But I'm here to tell you, like I said, I'm not trying to be your Bible school teacher, Sunday school teacher. I'm going to be this mother that's going to tell you, go get a life, okay? And you talking about shaky. No, baby, I got up. I will never shake or tremble for the devil because God loved me, okay? Not Christ-like. What's not Christ-like? I'm human. Okay, you ain't Christ-like. It's all about Christ-like. Christ turned over the tables when the people acting like, oh, this ain't God-like, okay? When he had the individuals that tried him. So get out of here with that, okay? Who you trying to tell what ain't Christ-like, okay? You came for it, so you getting it and everything. What ain't Christ-like is me not being what you call presented to see your face. That's what's not Christ-like, okay? So I can splash some of this holy oil upon you, and so now I can see them demons come from out of you. Because the only thing I'm seeing right now is them particular demons and everything. Ain't no mask slipping. What I'm doing is being able to see them demons right now from out of you come out. But like I said, if you was close to me, I will make sure that you have some holy water on you, the oil that need to drip from you. And the thing about this particular person that you're talking to right now that is a spirit, you don't like the fact that I'm gangster enough to tell you, listen, don't try to light in me. That's all the thing I got to say. Don't try to go and make me think I'm your Bible school teacher or your Sunday school teacher. I ain't never signed up to be none of that for you. I signed up, okay, in order to drag you through the mud with your dirty, busted self, okay, that ain't got no business coming over here not bothering somebody mama, but since you bothering somebody mama, I'ma tell you now, you gonna get mama drugged, you gonna get mama talked about, since you wanna be in my particular business and everything, I'ma give it to you, like you need it and everything, whether or not you like it or not. And my thing is, I still think you dirty. And I still think you're a demon on that demon time. And I still think you need to understand this ain't your place to roll up over here, okay? You are the particular energy, what I'm talking about, the whereby some days I don't have time, but the day I had time for you, because that's all I know right now. Now I gotta go pray and ask the Lord not to forgive me, but did I do a good work, okay, by putting that sword upon you, okay, with that holy talk that need to be upon you. Friends, y'all have a good day, okay? I see you still here, okay, because you love Gigi anyway. Blessings and power unto everyone. I want my friends to know have a good day, okay? Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, okay? Thank you. Oh, demon time. That's what it is, yes. Thank you, thank you. I'm still here. I'm waiting for you to jump again, okay? Yeah. Spirit been called out.